Hey Wade Watchers, I'm Wade, this is Watch Wade Eat. Today I'm going to be doing my very first ever League of Fire Chug challenge. I'll be going for there's two versions of doing it, I'll explain that in a little bit. It's going to be pretty exciting. I have the League of Fire Chug Challenge V3, so we'll be doing that. It is from Old Agness store. They're awesome. Steve and Michelle are awesome. I've got the chance to talk with Steve a little bit lately, so that's been pretty neat. Just through random posts, but still. They rate these sweet letters. I got one when I got the crunchy and the one from them also. And they make those there, so that's pretty cool. They make like regular brownies and like blondies and stuff too, so check out their website. I'll put a link to them below. Then League of Fire, I'll have a link down there if you haven't checked it out, but it's basically like a world rating system for people that like to do crazy, hot, fun things. So, it's going to be pretty exciting. So, with this challenge, there's two different ways to do it. So, there's the hot shots, where you pour half the contents in a clear glass, chug the hot sauce from the glass, wait 3 minutes, then pour the remaining sauce into the glass and repeat. Glass must be empty, wait 3 minutes, you have completed the challenge. Or you could do the turbo chug. Chug the entire contents from the bottle until it's completely empty, wait 4 minutes, and you completed the challenge. So with the hot shots, it's worth 4 League of Fire points. Turbo chug is only worth 3 points. I like points, it's all about the points. So I'm going to be going for the 4, so we'll be doing the hot shots version. The ingredients on this, white boot jolokia chilies, 35%, apple juice, lime juice, blueberries, white wine vinegar, vanilla extract, sugar, salt, organic vanilla bean paste. I'm a little confused on the sort of vanilla extract with seeds, water, ethanol, vanilla extract, vanilla seeds, and then sugar, inulin, tapioca starch, and thickeners. So seems like it'll be pretty warm. It also sounds like it might taste kind of good and sweet. I don't know. It explains the color. I was a little confused about like the color of this. It looks more red on my camera. I don't know if I have like some red issues, but it's got kind of a gray tint to it. But if it has white chilies in it, that explains the color. Make sure we leave that where we can see it. And then the disclaimer, and thank you Old Agness Store for having this printed for me. So I, Wade Culverd, am over 18 years of age, of sound mind, and have read and understood the hot sauce product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that the League of Fire, their suppliers, and manufacturers will, under no circumstances, be responsible for or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this without question. So basically, I know that this is hot. I know it could do bad stuff to me. And I'm taking full responsibility for the silly things I'm about to do. So, alright. Well, I'm excited to do this again. I just looked down. Sons of Fire. Excited. This is my first video where I got my Sons of Fire shirt to wear. Getting to represent finally. And Steve and Michelle are also part of the club, so that's awesome. And then, I don't know what else I was going to say there, so let's just go ahead and get this going. Alright, I am nervous. I've not ever done a chug challenge, so you can listen to me crack the lid here. Or maybe you can. There it goes. Hopefully the video picked that up. I'm not sure if it did. I'm a little nervous about pouring this. I want to make sure I don't over pour or under pour this here. So alright, well, there's a little bit more will be half. Ooh, got a good whiff of the chilies there. Alright, so we're at that half line right there, a little... it's not level on the camera, it was half when I was looking at it a second ago. Pour just a little more in there. Alright, we'll set this where you can clearly see that it's still here. And... alright. And you can see in there. It does not smell as sweet as the label made me think it might be, but we'll find out. All right, well, nothing to do but do it. So bottoms up. Empty first. Oh man, that's warm. It does have the sweet taste though. I like that. Kind of weird, like it goes really well with the chili, honestly. Yeah. I'm trying to think of cool things to talk about while I'm sitting and waiting for these. One of the things that came to mind was I am a huge Game of Thrones fan. I don't know if anybody is as much Game of Thrones or the books as more likely now after the season 8. Personally, I was really disappointed in season 8. I thought there were going to be some really cool things that happened. Didn't. Ooh. One of the things that I thought was most disappointing, spoiler alert too, you can mute the video if you want to watch and don't want to hear me tell you things about season 8 in Game of Thrones. But was Jaime Lannister, man. Why did they build that character up so good? Have him have all that redemption, all the stuff he did, just to turn him around and have him turn right back into the same guy he always had been. I personally thought that Jaime Lannister was secretly the prince that was promised, or like the one that he was going to be Rhaelor's champion. There's even stuff in the books that talks about how Golden Hand could also be translated to Fire Hand with old languages there, and it just made sense. The guy has a golden hand. He had all the redemption things. He also had like how the guy had to temper his sword into different things and finally into his love of his life. It would have been so perfect for him to do all those. Like, he tempered it into originally a bear was the first one. He jumps down in the fire pit and fights a bear for Brienne. That's one thing. Then the second time that the sword didn't take, which after that, Jaime first had his first like moment of clarity that maybe he was a bad person, and then became like started to help Bree. Then he had in a I think it was in a lion was the next one that he had to temper the sword into, which he's a lion, he's a Jaime Lannister, so breaking free from just being himself and turning into a decent human being. There's your tempering your sword into a fire or into the lion. And then when he finally makes the sword that it's able to defeat the White Walkers and whatever, the champion is supposed to have stuffed it into the heart of his loved one. So perfectly could have killed Cersei. Comes out with a flaming hand, because he would have been Golden Hand, and then went and killed the freaking White Walkers. I thought it was perfect. Alright, well, we're through minute 3. Stop there, reset. No. Reset. Finish her off. Alright, empty bottle. Cheers. Oh. And 3 more minutes. Whew. Another thing that was super disappointing on that season was just the whole Night King himself. They have this giant buildup of him and how Jon Snow is supposed to be the best sword fighter that ever lived, all this good stuff. Doesn't even get to sword fight him. Like, doesn't even fight him. They make this whole thing about showing off how Jon Snow and the Valyrian steel swords can handle their weapons. Get this all built up. And then Arya kills him. So was Arya the prince that was promised? Like, was Melisandre wrong the whole time? I mean, I know she saw into Arya's eyes and saw that she was dangerous, but what the heck? Like, so much missed opportunity, and just so many storylines that they just wrapped up so quickly. Like, it was so silly the way they did that show. I'm getting pumped up about it, and I'm burning my mouth real bad. Yeah, I just couldn't believe how much time and thought was invested into that show, and then to rush it the way they did at the end. Like, do they hate money? Like, you could have had 10 seasons of that show. Ooh, my screensaver came on. I'm glad it still recorded. That would have made me really sad. Still though, like cutting the seasons down like that to less episodes. Like they could have dragged that out and made so much money and still had so much content to just wrap up the stories that they had created and the characters that they just didn't include. Like, such a sad thing. Alright, well, the burn is really starting to set in. Yeah. The random rambling. Yeah, that's the right words. It did help burn some of the time. I wasn't just sitting here thinking about how bad my mouth hurts. So that's good. Stomach's a little upset. It's burning like right here now. Right where these fires are, actually. And then back of my throat a little bit's burning. It's weird because like that sweetness that it has from the vanilla, like it like sort of hits you, and at first you're not sure if it's burn or if it's just that vanilla, but then you know that it's burn after a couple seconds. Second shot was definitely harder to take than the first one too. This would be, I don't know, I'm less nervous about doing other chug challenges in the future, so this is cool. It's the first like League of Fire, like just their product that I've done. It looks like it was made by Hot Pods and Cornish Chilies. That's cool too. All right, and we have. Oh no, I took my beer inside. I don't get to have a celebratory beer, but here we are. 2, 1. We've made it. All right. Well, that was exciting. Next, I've got some reviews coming up that we're gonna do. I got some tinks from Jared, Farmer J, and then I ordered some from Ethan Rivera also, so we get to do reviews on those. Yeah, that'll be exciting. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next, so if anybody has cool ideas or something they want to watch me do, put comments below. We'll talk about it, see how it works out. I am wanting to get back on the grind on some League of Fire challenges though, so I'm looking at maybe the Tuba Terror or the corn chip thing. I don't know what those were for sure. So we'll see. If you got a suggestion, throw it in there. We'll see what's up. Still want to do some local stuff, but it's just harder to do. A lot of places won't let you record inside, even if you're trying to do it to promote them or do reviews for them. Yeah, well, let me know what you think. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. If you liked it, please subscribe, like it, do notifications. I don't know. Even if you don't like it, do that. You know, whatever. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing good. Take care of each other, love each other, be good to each other. Have a great rest of your night.